Hello, YouTubers. It's Bigbaysld. I'm back. This is gonna be a short one. You see, here's a paperback. I wanted to talk about the Dark Phoenix saga and the Uncanny X-Men from the early '80s. I only collect comic books. I got some 60s, mostly 70s, 80s books, a few 90s. But honestly, I think the Dark Phoenix saga is probably behind Secret Wars. I think the Dark Phoenix saga is probably the greatest storyline ever in Marvel comic books. One of the best story arcs I've ever read. Let me see if the light makes a difference here. Let me turn it off. So I'm losing my sun. It's getting the sun is going down now. Then when I turn the light on in my room, in my office here, there's a glare on the book. But I hope that comes out better once I upload the video. Now, I've always had this, and I never actually cared about collecting the comics themselves. I've always had the Dark Phoenix saga, and I could read it over and over again. And these paperbacks are a dime a dozen. You can go to any Barnes and Noble or any comic book store and pick up this paperback. They're all over the place, and I've read it a million times. I never cared about collecting the comics. My thing was always just reading the story. I mean, I didn't have to have the comics. I didn't have to have them. But one day, I said, what the hell? Over time, I didn't get it all at once. It probably would have been a little bit expensive. Now, according to this book, the Dark Phoenix saga starts at Uncanny X-Men issue 129. That's the one issue I'm missing. This goes from 129 to 137 in this book. As you can see, it's kind of thick. There's the back there. I think this is one of the greatest storylines ever. Phoenix, probably one of the most powerful people. I think they got rid of her too soon. I would have loved to see her go one-on-one with the Silver Surfer for. Honestly, I would love to have seen a battle with her, with Dark Phoenix and the Silver Surfer. I think that would have been one hell of a battle. Now, for the actual books, I am missing issue 129. I just haven't gotten around to ordering it yet. But I start off at 130. That's the first Dazzler. So according to that graphic novel, Dark Phoenix Saga starts at 129. That's the one issue I'm missing. Here is issue 130. $131. This book I always had. I always had bits and pieces, so I decided to try and complete it. And does anybody know that collects books that the Dark Phoenix Saga is not, if you want them in good, fine condition, fine plus condition, they're not a cheap set of books. Here's issue 132. The winner of 5 Eagle Awards. Not exactly sure what the Eagle Award is, but it's the winner of 5. Here's issue 133. I just read recently, did Marvel Comics kill off Wolverine? Oh goodness, what are they? Killing superheroes off left and right just to bring them back a year later. Here's issue 134. I've shown this before in another video. I've always had this book. It's issue 134. Issue 135. Defeated by Dark Phoenix. He pretty much kicked the X-Men's ass. until the end of the book, of course. And this is one of the last ones. This is a double-sized issue. No. I'll take it back. It's 136. I mean, classic books here. All mint condition. This is the double-sized issue. 137. This ends the Dark Phoenix saga. And I'll just throw in issue 138. Cyclops leaves the team. He does kind of a remembrance of Jean Grey when the X-Men first formed, and it just tells a lot of backstory on Jean Grey and the X-Men, the original X-Men. So, like I said, I'm gonna keep this one short. I just want to do a little video on what I think is probably one of the greatest story arcs or storylines that Marvel Comics has ever created, and that is the Dark Phoenix saga. I gotta order that issue 129. I just haven't gotten around to it. Maybe I'll do it in a couple weeks just to complete it. And the next group of videos I'll show, I'll put it in there. But if you plan on getting these books, they're not cheap. So I think some of these cost me $30-40 a piece. But it's worth it. But if you don't want to, like I did, I held off for a lot of years. If you don't want to get the individual books, just get the paperback. You get the paperback for how much this cost me? $25, $24.99. It's a $25 book. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than trying to collect the series. You know, it's up to you. I wasn't all about getting the books, and I held off for a lot of years. But I said, what the hell? I had a lot of gaps in my X-Men, so I got these to fill in the gaps. All right, YouTubers. That's it for now. I don't want to overload all these videos in one day. I'm just having a little fun here. I'm on vacation. That's winding down. So, this is Big Baby SLD. And I'm out.